If somebody asks you for the fine die, what you go tell the person? In simple words, die na the day where the soul they be separated from the body. Of course, na the only time in we life where we see we soul. Now I make most of the people where they die, they hike in the up. The human being made up of two components. The burden, when are this physical body where we get, and the ruh, when are the soul where the inside. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam tell we for say, every son of Adam is made up of this dirty. And because this dirty now Almighty Allah take for make we, now make the needs of this body, will they satisfy them with waiting they from this world. Among the things they take for satisfy this body needs, and like chop food. We foods them all they eat. I mean the physical foods all they eat. And this earth now then they go there. The rice all they eat. And this earth then they go. The flour all we can eat in the form of bread or whatever. And this earth then they grow. The cassava, every other food where they eat from the things that we then grow at this earth. And again, when the human being self die, as Allah tell we in Surah Taha, منها خلقناكم وفيها نعيدكم ومنها نخرجكم تارة الأخرى. From this earth, from this ground, now they Allah take and make we, and from this ground, then they return we, then they bury we where we die. And from this ground again, Almighty Allah they raise we, where then will be the final grab for stand before Allah for judgment. The human being, because of this body now they feel and touch, and this body now they interact with, and this body now they live with others, and people appreciate them in terms of in appearance or in looks. Most of the human being don't focus for decorate, for beautify, for fashion this body to the expense of the soul. Let we not forget, when we die, this entire body get for decompose, it get for turn dirty. And after some years, where you don't die, they can even go to that grave and not be able to identify you anymore. The fact that we don't know, say, Islam tell we say the human being made up of two components. We get the body, then we get the soul. It means just like we care for this body, we also for care for the soul. And for care for the soul, all what we need for do. Now for let we ensure what really not the soul and how we go able for care for them. Allah tell we in Surah Al-Isra, Surah 17, Ayah 85. وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الرُّوحِ. Allah they talk to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, say that they can ask you about the soul. قُلِ الرُّوحُ مِنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّي. When they come, respond to them for say the soul now from the amr of Allah. And because the soul now from the amr of Allah and not from this earth, it means only revelation. Now in the give the soul is satisfaction. I.e., the soul itself needs them, but it needs them to be able to satisfy them through revelation, through Almighty Allah in word. Now make ask yourself, any way you obey Allah, how your soul they feel? You they feel peace inside. Anytime you they fast Ramadan, how you they feel? You they feel at ease. You they feel some amount of peace where you know they experience only way they obey Allah. Anytime again when you pray, you they feel peace inside. Because since the soul na from the amr of Allah, na revelation or na God in word you they use for satisfy in need. Now make anything who don't obey Allah, you they feel within your soul like you don't belly full, like when somebody they eat food, physically feel fed, you they feel satisfied when you obey Allah. A lot of people throughout the year, they pay too much attention for beautify this body to the expense of his soul. As a result, the month of Ramadan at the time where we all need for shift the focus from the body to the soul. Respected viewers, most people can neglect for take care of the soul he needs them, and then put all the attention to the body he needs them. And this can happen throughout the year. The month of Ramadan now, a moment. The month of Ramadan for be a time for let we shift this focus. Let we balance between the two. Whilst we take care of the body, let we also give more attention to the soul. So Ramadan is about prioritizing the soul. How to prioritize the soul? Once the Sahaba them be deal around the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to their surprise, they see somebody with a not familiar with. And this person he be dressed in white gown. And the person here is black. They not able for see any traces, like for say the person come on long patrol. But as well, they not sabi that person for they form them. Other than be this person. Jibril, the angel, na come to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam for teach Islam to the Muslims. During this visit, the angel Jibril be focused in interaction with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam on 3 questions. The first of them question here, I ask the Prophet, "Akhbirni anil Islam." Tell me what's in Islam. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in a response be list 5 things. But the 4th na the list, Prophet bin tell Jibril, what asuma Ramadan. Part of Islam na for let somebody fast in Ramadan. When the month of Ramadan be they come, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam be they meet the Muslims them, they tell them, قد جاءكم رمضان شهر المبارك افترض الله عليكم الصيام. The month of Ramadan don't come meet we, and this night month we fill up with barakah. Almighty Allah don't make for fast inside this month wajib, obligatory upon we. Power for fast. In Surah Al-Baqarah, Surah 2, Ayah 183, Almighty Allah says, يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. Oh, una the one that we believe. Fast in the month of Ramadan. Almighty Allah don't make him law upon me. Just like we don't make him law upon the people that we come before we. So that we go gain Taqwa. From this instruction, if we analyze this ayah a bit, we understand say Almighty Allah they talk to the believers, because Allah called them in the nida. Allah say, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. Oh, una the one that we believe. Almighty Allah continue for tell we, for say kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum. Just like we, if we don't command the people and before we for fast as well. Meaning Allah they try for acknowledge the difficulty where they in fasting. Almighty Allah continue for tell we say, la'allakum tattaqun. Allah get goal, we make you all fast. If fasting really difficult, and Allah don't make them obligatory upon we all for fast, especially we would all mature, they will get for ask the question, what did Allah want from we for fast?